Wow. Alright, okay, so... Whoa. 22 per... Oh, no, okay. I started streaming up. It went up from like 6% CPU usage to like 20-something. Now it's at like 7. It's like bouncing all over the place. I don't know what it's doing. Okay, so here's the real test. Here's the real test here. Oh yeah, also streams beginning. Hi, hello, all that stuff. See the audio picks up. I didn't really like. Why am I not? Oh, hold on a second. There we go. You have like PR Live minimized. It gets really angry. Stream quality is good so far. We'll see how long that lasts. Probably not very long. Oh yeah, this is like a little test stream because I tried doing a test stream like earlier in the week, and I was like, and it said like, oh, you're doing fine because like over the past like few streams, it was frame rate's just been awful. Everything's it's been like PowerPoint presentation. I was slideshow mode, and so I decided like, oh yeah, I should like, you know, I should try to fix that. And I look at it, it says like, my first instinct is just restart the computer, and it says like, oh, you have an update. And I'm like, that's gotta be it, right? Because I genuinely feel like they, like Microsoft, because it's like a Windows computer, I genuinely feel like they they do some shit where they purposely make like ruin certain features of your computer just to like make you feel like you need to get an update. Because otherwise you wouldn't really give a shit. You'd be like, oh, is an update? Like, I don't really care. But they like actively go out, and I swear, there's like a conspiracy. They like hinder your like software and stuff like that. I'd be like, oh, now he's gotta get the software update. So I think that fixed it, but so I did like a private stream, and it went perfectly fine. I played Hollow Cure, went perfectly fine, and then I was like halfway through, and I was like, wait a second, what if the only reason it's fine is because it's not really like streaming, like it's just streaming pretty much directly to my channel, and like, you know, no one can watch it. It's barely even like on the internet. It's just recording this video. I was like, I gotta do this like an unlisted stream. It's not necessarily not like a private one, so it's still going up. It's still technically viewable, but it just doesn't necessarily get published. And if the stream goes well, I might actually, you know, just make it public, but because, you know, free content and all that. But well, it's not free content. But I'm still doing the same amount of work I would for like a normal stream. But why is she crying? Oh, she's sleeping. Okay. Or like sleeping. I thought she was like I'll just do random. I've never played Bay before. It's probably not best to start off with a new. Why is my mouth not moving at all? Why is that? No, okay, now I have it open and it's moving. It's weird. Probably like if you're starting like with a new character, it's probably best not to go on a hard difficulty. I'd probably just play as someone I've gone as before, because I have some experience with. She's kind of difficult. Who's like really powerful? I have a lot of experience with Aki. Let's go there. Stage 2. Let's go. I've never been able to clear this level. The only guy I've barely really touched it, so it's not really that crazy that I haven't beaten it yet, but still. Just kind of been like leveling up and stuff like that. Why is my mouth not why is it like not moving at all? That's actually kind of weird. Before the stream started, it was like, you know, it was moving just fine. Also, the stream starts is. Doesn't I need to like reset the face? Probably because I sat down. I didn't reset it. Hold on a second. Let me do that real quick. Okay, is that better? Oh, that's better. Now my mouth's moving now. See how long that lasts. Probably not long. I hope it should. Oh. I still don't know what's up with the eyes. I don't have that problem with. I think it's like only this camera that I have that issue with, where my eyes are just always looking up. Because I have like my basic laptop camera, and that one does not have this issue. Let me actually show that. I can just turn this camera off. I can just change it. Webcam. Where is it? That better? No, it's not. No, that one just doesn't work. What is it doing? Yeah, I don't know what that one is. But I'm like, where's my built-in? Oh, is that one like? Oh, there we go. Hold on. I've like my computer has one of those. It was a laptop. There we go. Has one of those like things on it that like see, now this one actually looks forward. Kind of. No, this one's like moving upward too. It's better than the other one though. Still like looks upward, but it's not nearly as big of an issue. I think it's my stupid with like the placement of the camera because it's like really high up. Yeah, so keep going. I'm hoping it's not like an issue with the model because I stopped my subscription with Live 2D like a few months ago. So I was like, yeah, it's fine. The model works. Cause it's like $15 a month for that. Like, I make like plenty of money like right now with my current job. I'd be able to pay for it no problem. It just that stuff adds up. I already have like plenty of like like VTuber memberships that I don't really want to like add like $15 onto that if I'm not actively using a software. What's with the explosion stuff? That seems like the when did I get did I just start off with belly dancing? Is that like because I'm on the was it Oshi tier of the fan base thing. That might just be like a built-in thing where you just start off with belly dancer. I don't think I leveled up into that. Alright, just boost attack, it's good. Uber sheep, full meal. Let's do Uber sheep. Kind of playing kind of dumb right now, but okay. Stream quality. It looks like that problem's fixed. Whatever problem there was, I genuinely think it was just the update. I just need to check with this because I only like taking the negative ones, the negative like status things, if I have the Kusogaki shackles, because otherwise it's just not worth it. But like if you have those shackles, they like all those abilities become like S tier. I still don't have a special ready yet. Because I've only been playing for a minute, but still. Also, I haven't really invested much into was it skill replenishment speed? What's the term for that in this game? Aromatherapy level 3, and we can go for Mookie Rose later on. Rooting stuff. I have a few things I plan. I feel like a weird thing, just like on a meta topic, because I have a few things I wanted to talk about, just like general like statements, I guess. But it's one of those things where like you come up with like a few like talking subjects, and you think, oh man, that'll be really funny to talk about. Oh, that'll be really That'll be hilarious. And then like you actually talk about it, and it's like, wow, that like the entire discussion took like 2 seconds. Like, oh, I have so I have several talking points going into this stream. I'll be able to fill up this airtime. And you actually start start talking about the thing, and it's like, oh, I've made my point in like 2 seconds. Like there's nothing else to say on that. Like other than that, I'd probably just be like repeating myself. But which one do I start with? I have a beer. I have a beer with me. That's not what I was going to talk about, but like, it's like I think you call the term as a tall boy. So it's like, how many fluid ounces? It's okay, I should not drink this if I'm pregnant. Got it. Okay, I don't think that's going to be happening anytime soon, but I'll keep my eye out. 16 fluid ounces. Which, I think like a usual bottle of beer is like 12 fluid ounces. It doesn't seem like it's that, but it's like just like a bottle and a can. Like the difference is like one of those really tall cans. It's like it's just too much. Even if it's like a light beer, it's like this is like a pretty low percentage, like 4%. But like I'm not gonna be able to drink this whole thing. I'm not even like in a huge like beer mood right now. It's just like I don't like drinking on work days or work nights, I guess, because I work all day, so I can't really drink during the day because otherwise I'd be drinking at work. And I'm just gonna assume they wouldn't like that. But yeah, let's hit the special. Where the hell did that come from? But because like whenever I never get drunk. I like take precautions to like make sure I don't get drunk. But sometimes you get like a little buzz just by prospect of drinking. And sometimes I get like even like slightly buzzed, like I'll end up like just sleeping like a lot. Like more than I usually intend to. Like I've had times where, like, I drink and go to bed at like, decent time, and then I wake up at like 12 o'clock. So I usually try to avoid that because I have to get up at like I have to leave at like 7 o'clock in the morning. So I can't leave at like I can't wake up at like 8 o'clock and just be like, oh well, there you go, I'll be a little late. I mean I technically could because but I have to like stay late if I do that. I'd rather not do that. His point is can really only like drink anything like on the weekends. And probably not on Sundays, just because that's pretty much like the same rule as like a weekday. But just Fridays and Saturdays. Oh my god, I'm going to die. I'm going to die. And but Saturday is like the perfect like night for that, because you don't have to worry about like anything the next day. And actually Fridays, yeah, they're pretty equal, I guess. But so I had one last night just because it was St. Patrick's Day. And there'll be level 3. Let's go with this one. The game's slowing down. The stream quality's still good, so that's a good sign. And I don't think, anyways, the point is I don't even think I'm gonna finish this. I haven't even opened it, but for starters, but I don't think I'm probably getting like halfway through this thing, and I'm just gonna call it quits. Like, okay, that's all I can take. Cause like, even if it's the weekend, I don't want to wake up at like 12 o'clock. You don't work all week thinking, oh man, I can't wait for the weekend, and then just like sleep the entire day. It's like, wow, that's real. Really glad I it's the weekend now. That I can just be unconscious for a long period of time. And like, I'm not gonna waste the entire. But anyways, yeah. So while I'm dying, there we go. I feel like I'm not leveling up that much. I feel like I would have leveled up a lot more by now. Which is I'm not defeating a lot of enemies. My damage output isn't really that good right now. Yeah, belly dance. I keep forgetting I have that. Because I still don't know why I have that. So let's increase the damage output. Now the furthest I've gotten in this level was Miko. She just instantly destroyed me. I was playing as like Ina, I think. I'm pretty sure this is off stream. And I think it was Ina. Like I was doing pretty well and all of a sudden like I got to Miko and she's just like breathing fire and I just instantly die. I think I died before she even appeared on screen. And then like after I died, then she kind of walked in. Oh, hold on. Uber Sheep level 2 or sure, damage output. Money. Fan beam, good. Spider cooking, bounce ball. Spider cooking is really good if you get the lava bucket, because then you can get elite cooking. Just that, I don't even know if that's like the best collab skill. I just know that that's like the one that I know off the top of my head. It's like one I have like memorized. I usually just go for that one. It's pretty good. I mean, I haven't really unlocked a lot of the collab skills. I just know that one the most. Because they're just like, it's just a combination of two skills that I know are already pretty good. Bouncy ball level 2. Take 100%. Yeah, let's just go with this one. I think we're decent, I think. I did not need to use the belly dance there. I really didn't. I still haven't even touched my beard. It's just sitting there. It's open now. I mean, I guess it's not really much time I have to. Like, yeah, I can. Yes, yummy. Yummy stuff right there. Alright. What are those? I swear, every time I, like, a lot of these just look like Fubuki fans. Is that just like, isn't that just like all Fubuki mascots? Spider cooking, let's just get spider cooking. Every time I see like just something that looks like a fox, I just assume, oh yeah, this is probably Fubuki. I think it's because like I'm like too much of like a, I got like a bad case of like hipster brain. Like I cannot watch like really big VTubers. I don't know why. I just can't. Like, I cannot bring myself to watch like the super popular I don't know why. I really just can't. Belly dancing level 3? Sure. This is a really good skill. I need to find like a lava bucket. That would be good. I'll use my I'm always hesitant to use the reroll just because sometimes it doesn't help, and then you just assume like, well, if I was in a different situation, this could have really helped, but I wasted it here. And in reality, it's probably going to be just as useful no matter when you use it. But it's like oh, I used it and I got nothing good out of it. I wish I would have used it later on, where I would have also gotten nothing good from it. But it's like a bird in the hand's worth two in the bush kind of thing. I assume that's a boss. I think the biggest VTuber I've ever watched is like Lammy, and I haven't even watched that much of her. I just watched I've watched a few of her streams, but it's like as I said, this is like hipster brain kicks in. It's like this isn't niche enough. I could not tell you why. It's like fucking the fucking brain goblins activate. I don't know I had no idea why I just got there. Sometimes it just auto select stuff, and I don't even know what happens. I don't know why it does that. I'm assuming it's because my hand is like slightly on the mouse pad, like my wrist, because I have my hand on the so it's a big mouse, but it's a huge mouse pad. My wrist is kind of like, or like probably like kind of the like wrist palm kind of areas, like kind of slightly touching it. I assume sometimes it just kind of thinks I'm like pressing something, and it like thinks, oh, it was selected. Probably digging into some of those talk subjects. I'm just kind of hesitant now because I think like, oh man, if I, that's like my ace in the hole. If I use any of those, I'm stuck without anything later on. I think my first I had 2 rerolls. If I eliminate something, no, I don't need to use that yet. Bouncy ball level 2. Sure. Oh my god. Your first subject was, this is like a really stupid thought that came to me while I was at work. How the fuck did tourism get invented? Like, and how did the idea of like going to a different person's country become like imagine the first time that happened. I assume it must have been like, you know, pretty like well organized, but I can't help but imagine it just being like some friggin' like caveman tribe, you know? Like, or maybe it's like, you know, like a little further on in history, it's like, you know, like just like some nomadic hunter-gatherer tribe, and all of a sudden they're, you know, they're like, they have like an encampment or something like that, and all of a sudden just some random dude just shows up, and they're like, oh, have you come here to steal our food? He's like, no, I'm just visiting. What? I'm just here to look around. The fuck you mean you're just here to look around? I'm just here to like, you know, just sightsee. What? Like, no, I, you know, maybe like a trade for some, like, I guess a trading part, you know, makes sense, but the idea of like, oh yeah, I just came to like look around, see what the culture's like over here. Like, you don't realize that like this is like an active war. It's like, yeah, that's fine. I just thought I'd come over and check on you guys. Then maybe then like someone like traded like a fucking like wolf pelt, and they're like, ooh, we can profit off of this. Tell more people from your tribe to come over here, and then, you know, something Travago. My stream's doing well, but my computer is not doing well. And what are aren't the cats like Miko fans? So some of these mascots, like you look at them and it's like I don't see who that is. I mean, like would I be able to guess that if I knew nothing about Okayu, would I be able to guess that her mascots are onigiri? I'm not sure. I'm assuming those are Mio fans. They also like foxes. I'm just like, this is probably Fubuki. And they're like black, but they're probably just like, I don't know, maybe like black. I don't know. I'm not gonna question about fur color. I'm not fur colorist. Would it just be called like colorists? It's certainly not a race, or maybe it is. I don't know. I don't know how canine culture works. I'm dreading the point where Miko shows up. Drop 2 balls. Call that puberty. Yeah, see, like what I was talking about with the talking subjects. Like, I was like, oh man, I gotta write that down. That's gonna be my talk subject for next stream. Is how is tourism invented? Oh man, that'll be hilarious. And you know, I start talking about it's like it's over in like 5 seconds. Points gotten across. There's nothing else to say. Like, oh yeah, haha, what if guy came over to other tribe and other people were like, bro, what are you doing here? I was like, I'm just visiting. That's it. That's the entire joke. I don't know if I can stretch it out for any longer. speaking of stretching things out, though, the last talk subject I had prepared. I could talk. I probably talk like slightly more about this one. Probably like 2 seconds more. You ever like watch like a YouTube video, and it's like I don't know. It's like about like a like explaining like a movie plot or something like that, or explain like a game plot, or like lore or whatever, or like some type of like a scandal that happened somewhere. Like you're telling some kind of story, and like they're like it's like super in-depth review or explanation of blah blah blah, and they touch on like some super interesting topic, and you're like, oh man, I can't wait to hear them talk about that, and they're like, I could go into talking about this, but this video is already long enough as it is. And the video is like half an hour long. It's like, what the fuck are you talking about? And even then, it's like, who's going to be like, oh man, oh yeah, that could like fuck you. Talk about it. You lazy piece of shit. Fuck you. Come on, man. So especially when they're like half an hour long. If someone says, the video title says, like, deep dive, like a explanation of blah blah blah, and it's like half an hour long, I will not watch the video. I will like actively refuse to watch, because it's like, you cannot call something a fucking deep dive if it's half an hour long. It's gotta be like an hour minimum. Attacks have 24% to reduce the attack and defense of targets by 20%. Yeah, sure, whatever. I've not been finding like many stamps. I usually find like them all over the place. Yeah, if something's just like, oh, deep dive, and it could be something where like they are like going as deep as they can on a certain subject, but still, if like I do not care about something if that's like, I don't know, it could be interesting. It's just half an hour sometimes just doesn't feel like it's enough to like I want to watch something. If I want to go into a deep dive on something, I want it to be like an hour long. I think otherwise it's like you don't even like, you can't call it a deep dive. It's like a shallow dive. Like you're diving into a shallow pool. You can't call it a deep dive if you were to dive into that and you like crack your head open on a concrete floor. You cannot call it a deep dive. Let's get the Pecora. Usada, yep, is Pecora. You can tell because explosions. Yeah, you can't, because a deep dive implies you're diving into something really deep. If you can only talk about it for like a half an hour, not a deep dive. Also, like, the idea of like this video, I can understand it if it's like, oh, my computer cannot process this video if it's longer. Like I have a really crappy computer, blah blah blah. It cannot handle videos over a certain length. But usually it's not that. Usually they're just kind of short. I feel like the people are just like, I don't want to talk about this for longer. Or I assume that like if you were to split up a video into like multiple parts, like you make more money. Because you get like a higher amount of like overall views from like people moving on from part 1 to part 2 than you would if you just had like a longer video. But still, like you're losing my view. So I like videos that are like several hours long. Especially if it's like a really interesting, so like ARG explanation video or something like that. It's like 2 hours long. I'm in. I'm in on that shit. The only thing is on the other hand though, oh my god, oh fuck, she's here. Oh god, fuck, she's here. Fuck. Don't do it. Stop. My fingers are on the wrong spots of the keyboard. Please die quickly. You are terrifying. This reminds me of that one like video of like her like in the back rooms. You're like POV. You're like it's like POV. Like you're in the back rooms and she's like wandering around, and she finds you and she's like, Ningen, and it like runs towards you. Well, not runs, she just kind of walks towards you. It's like Ningen. Human spotted. You know. I got her lava bucket from her. Brilliant. That's some elite level irony? I don't know what the word is for it. But yeah, on the other hand, like, you know, I like really long videos, but I really, this isn't like a personal thing. I assume like everyone feels this way. I don't like videos because this isn't like a subjective thing. I feel like this is pretty like much an objective statement. The ones that are bad are the ones that where it's like you know, several hours long, but like 90% of it, well, not, you know, not 90%, like that's an over exaggeration, like a large percentage of it is restating information or taking way too long to make a point that you could say in like one sentence. Because like there's something about like length is good if it's long and also like concise, like Mahler, you know, like the long man. You know, like I forget like his Multiverse of Madness review or something like that. It's just like his reviews in general, you know, like really long, but they also like typically, I'm not saying they're always like this, they're not like 100% perfect, but for the most part, you know, they're very long, but they just get the point across. It's mainly just, it's long because it hits a whole bunch of points, not long because it's like one point that you stretch out for like several hours. And the thing is, that takes a lot of skill to do. And it also requires covering a subject that you can actually talk about for that long. And I just think like some people need to learn that when they're making, you can like, if you can shorten, just because like you can make something like, it's one of those things where it's like shorter isn't necessarily better. Longer also isn't necessarily better if it's just longer for the sake of being long. If you can shorten a sentence for the sake of like getting a point across better, as opposed to giving a super long convoluted explanation of something that you could say very succinctly in a way that's easily understood, like, say in a shorter way. But don't leave stuff out for the sole purpose of, I just need this video to be short because people might not pay attention to it. Because if you can get like as many points across as possible and you know, be as like thorough but also concise as possible, like some people might be scared off because of how long it is, some people might be scared off because it's not long enough, but overall you have yourself a higher quality product. So you're gonna probably have like more people who watch it like to the end, as opposed to if it's like a longer video that's like, you know, not as succinct, they might just get bored halfway through. Oh, those are, wait, I don't, are those like Ozki fans or something? Like, who, at first I thought they're like, oh, it's Roboco fans, it's all like black like cylinder things, and I'm like, no, her fans are batteries. I assume this is like ASCII because they're like microphones. Speaking of which, I only just like today realized I wasn't subscribed to her. I thought for years, like actually like 2 years or something, I was subscribed to her. Apparently, I forgot to. It was like I started watching her like in 2020. Like I watched a few of her streams. This is like when she like rarely ever ever streamed. And because this is like a point where she was like I think mainly pursuing like musical career and stuff like that, as opposed to like the streaming thing was kind of like a side gig, and even then she mainly just kind of did like singing stuff. I think it wasn't until like Sora like introduced her to like Minecraft that actually started like streaming like games and stuff like that. But I just assumed like, oh yeah, she really hasn't been streaming in a long time. Or I just assumed like I didn't have notifications turned on. And I go to her channel like, you're not subscribed. I'm like, what? She's streamed a lot. I'm like, oh fuck. So I have like a whole backlog of stuff to go through. Also, I want to like get like a. My friend suggested like a VPN to me. I was gonna like one of these days I'm gonna like sit down, like get that all set up, and just like buy like a whole bunch of songs. Because I could like like I could like like listen to YouTube or one of those things on like a lot of the music, but I just prefer like being able to purchase a song over like downloading it if I can. Like sometimes if someone does like a cover, like they can't they can't like sell it, and you can't like it's like the only way you can get it, because I like having music just on my phone. I like having like an MP3 file because I had a pretty bad experience with Google Music. Because it's gone. It's just fucking gone. And I spent like a whole bunch. I spent money on music for Google Music, and then there's like, oh yeah, by the way, we're shutting down our service. And I could have downloaded all of it, but I forgot to. So it's just all gone. Who the fuck are those guys? They look like that one like a level 3 Constellar monster. Like the Leo. I don't know why they remind me. I think it's just because of the hair. I'm guessing those are Suisse fans because they're like comets. But they remind me of like that level 3 Constellar monster that I'm pretty sure lets you normal summon one Constellar monster in addition to your normal summoner set the moment like the turn that card is normal summoned. I think that's his effect. Fun fact, Constellars are known as sacred in Japanese version. Okay, now that I have Max, Lava Bucket, and Spider Cooking, I should be able to collab them together. 5 to 6. No. Stop it. Upgrade this. Wait, yeah. I've never been this far in this level before. I might actually beat this time. That was pretty cool in Arc 5 when they had like the Leo. Was it Leo LDS, wasn't it? Leo Dual School. And they had like the the Synchro, Ixis, and Fusion students. And they all had like a dual terminal decks. That was pretty cool. So I think before that the only like acknowledgement they had of like dual terminal was in like a little bit in shut up a little bit in like 5Ds when the ghosts were playing like Ally of Justice. I think that was like the only like other like reference they had to dual terminal, because yeah, it was pretty neat being able to see those cards and be like, oh my gosh, like dual terminal cards, whoa. I don't even think I knew they were dual terminal when I first watched Arc 5, but like in hindsight, I was like, whoa, those are dual, because usually they avoid having those cards in the anime for some reason. I think it's because like it's its own storyline, it's kind of separate from the anime, but I don't know, seeing them was pretty cool. Like, instead of like I always like it when instead of making like a new archetype for something, they just say like, oh, let's acknowledge this stuff that we already have. I think like unironically, I think in terms of duels, Arc 5 was like the best Yu-Gi-Oh anime. Cause it had like let's see, fan beam. Ooh, clang. Drop 3 balls for mutants who are going through puberty. Super chat time. Okay, super chat time. Super chat time. Target shop 150% more holo coins. All holo coins are picked up automatically. Permanently gain 1% attack. Holy moly. We gotta win this one. Stream quality is still good. Assuming this is like still like consistent and not just like, oh yeah, you're not clicked on it right now, therefore it's just a static image. I think you can also get something from the fan beam and the plug. Yeah, I think Arc 5 was my favorite because it had the what's it called? It had like a fairly modern, like, you know, summoning mechanics and stuff like that. They're fairly modern, like dual rules. I assume Zexal also had some, you know, fairly. I haven't watched the anime for Zexal, but I read like the first like 7 volumes of the manga, and you know the rules for that are pretty like up to date. The thing about Zexal is it's like only Ikshis, and that's kind of like, because Ikshis is cool, but like. It's like just seeing someone use the same summoning mechanic again and again is it kind of gets old. Because like in Synchro era, even like in 5Ds, you had people like fusion summoning, like Jack Atlas with like multiple piece golem. He had some like fusion summons going on, but it didn't feel like it was like, oh, we're like stuck in a place where you can only like, you know, synchro summon. That was like really like the major thing. That was because, like, you know, that was like the first time, because that's like the 3rd anime, and up until then they never introduced a new summoning mechanic. So it was a pretty big deal to be like, oh, we have a new type of monster now. That's why I was like set like super far in the future, and so I was like, holy shit, like this is a new type of card. That's crazy. I think I remember as a kid, I didn't even think like synchro cards were real. I thought they were like an anime exclusive thing. And I saw like I got like one in real life in a pack. I was like, what the fuck? These are real? You can actually synchro summon? What? Yeah, so that was kind of like the thing in Zexal too, where it's like, we gotta like cover this new summoning mechanic as much as possible. But then in Arc 5, they're like, what if we like just cover everything? Because pendulum monsters are like an archetype. It's like a type of summoning that lends itself to going into like every single type of summoning mechanic. Like it's good for Ikshis, it's good for synchro. It's, you know, you can also use like some fusion stuff with it. It's like it just works so well with all the fusion, like all the summoning mechanics, that if you're going to make an anime about pendulum summons, you should probably include every summoning mechanic. And because of that, you know, he also had a whole bunch of references to the other animes and stuff. It was like filled with references, which was really nice. You know, they even had characters coming back, which was a little cheesy. Like when there's Roboco fans. Chance at 10% to hit hollow coins. I will replace this one. I want to like roll around in dough from this. But I think the strongest aspect of Arc 5 was the fact that you had every single summoning mechanic up at that point. You know, you didn't have link summons at that time period, but you had like people like some people come in and be like, oh, I'm a fusion duelist, I only use fusion monsters, or I'm an Ikshis duelist, and you have like fusion duelists versus Ikshis duelists, and like synchro, like people like adding new summoning mechanics to their decks, like, which is, you know, it's still kind of done. I think I've covered that like in a previous stream before, where it's like what do you mean you just decided you'd try adding synchros to your super heavy samurai deck? Or like, no, I think a better example is like, what do you mean you just thought like, oh, maybe I'll try fusion, like, oh, it's a good thing I just happened to befriend the fusion girl with my when I have a Melodious deck, given the fact that like fusion summoning is like the entire core premise of Melodious. But, and they have like the tribute summons, but that's like barely an aspect. But it's a little dumb, but you know, like, it's just anime stuff, so it kind of gets a pass. But the fact that you have like characters like, I think Yuya was the best example of that, because he just like be like, oh, I'm gonna start Ikshis summoning now, or I found this like a synchro monster that I can use, and like his the amount of stuff he could do, like grew and as stuff happened, like, you know, his duels got more interesting. Because he was doing a whole bunch of stuff. Okay, trumpet noise. We can use that to strengthen this. Alright. What do we get? Plug type max. We should start getting... We should get a collab thing soon. Now we have max plug, max fan beam. I'm pretty sure that's the fire breathing one. I think wasn't like what's the Roboco fans called? It's like Robo Circle or something like that. I know it means like Robotics Club or something like that. Like, yeah, I think Arc 5 was like that's like the strongest aspect of Arc 5 because I also really liked Vrains in terms of the story and stuff like that. The story of Vrains was very reminiscent of like kind of the tone of like 5Ds. And it was, you know, it was a little cheesy at some points, and also just kind of like it felt rushed at other points too. Some things felt like they were kind of brought up and then just dropped for no real reason. Whereas like 5Ds, especially the you know, the Dark Signer arc, which is like the best arc in all of Yu-Gi-Oh, felt a lot more here's attack size. I think I'll replace the coin thing. Just because I get enough coins. With the super chat. That I don't really need to, like... If I can just survive this, I'd rather do that. Because I get more benefit out of winning the level than I do of just getting like a certain percent more. Wait, those look like... What are those? Are those... those look like the Miko fans. They're like pink Garfields. Yeah, like Vrains kind of went back to the whole like just using one summoning mechanic thing. I think it's because, you know, Link summons don't necessarily lend themselves to like a whole bunch of summoning methods, because you can't use a Link monster to fusion. So like you can fusion someone with Link monsters, but you can't like synchro with a Link because it doesn't have a level. You can't Ixis with a Link because it doesn't have a level. You can't pendulum summon. Well, you can pendulum summons work with all the Links, but they for some reason they actually didn't include pendulums, because I think it's because Arc 5, I don't think it did very well and people didn't really like pendulums or something. But I was really looking forward to like someone using a pendulum summon, but it just didn't happen. But at some point, you know, they started adding in, like, it's kind of later on when they started being like, okay, let's give someone like an Ixis monster or a ritual monster, fusion monster, synchro monster. But at that point, it was just like, it was kind of just like fan service when someone used like a different summoning method. When in like Arc 5, it was like, it has like story purpose as to why they're doing it. I have become elite, by the way. The fire breathing, I've become elite. This is the ability that Miko was using. Yeah, because it felt like you had people whose entire like multiple people who just use completely different summoning methods, as opposed to just being like, oh haha, what if I used a Ixis monster in this duel? It felt like, oh, this has a reason to be here, as opposed to just, aha, look at this thing. I bet you forgot about this summoning mechanic. Again, I not to say I didn't like Vrains. I did. I still haven't finished it though, but Vrains is good. I like the kind of the more serious tone, because Arc 5 also kind of had serious stuff, but you had to get into it first before it started getting into that. It's like a GX in a way. Though GX, because GX had some like really amazing arcs, but it was just so much filler in GX. Glow stick. Increase damage by 20% for each empty weapon slot. That does not help me. Strengthen this. Here we go. The thing about Arc 5 that I really didn't like was the action duels. Action duels are like really dumb. I cannot even pretend that they weren't dumb as hell. They were super dumb. Just because it was all just like the entire premise of it was just Deus Ex Machina. Of just like, oh, I'm in a really shitty situation. Aha, I found this card on the ground. Sometimes it worked in with the drama, you know, in terms of like, making a duel more into it was like two people like rushing towards like a certain card that could completely change the outcome, but it still felt really dumb. Because I think with it's weird because I even liked turbo duels. Turbo duels were fine. I wasn't like a huge. I still prefer like, you know, regular duels over both of them, but with those ones it was just like, oh, here's it's like a field spell and the you know, it works this way or something like that. Like you're just working with like a certain field spell, as opposed to action duels where it's just like, I don't know how you explain how you could possibly do this in like a real duel. I mean, Duel Links actually has like an action duel like feature, which is, the thing is PvP, and PvP always sucks in any of those games. Always sucks. It's always a pain in the ass because every time an event like that happens, people like immediately find some like meta, and everyone just does it, and it just becomes a nightmare like right away, especially if you don't want to play a meta. But anyways, like it's just hard to imagine like that's something that like happening in real life, and it doesn't fit with it. Because the thing I like about Yu-Gi-Oh! Is the idea, it's like, oh, you can do the thing that guy's doing in real life. Like you can play that deck in real life. You can do those duels in real life. That's always been like a big appeal for me. It's like, oh yeah, like that looks really cool. Because usually you watch an anime, you think, that looks so cool, man. I wish I could do that stuff. And you know, with a whole bunch with everyone else, it's like, oh, like with Naruto, it's like, oh man, Shadow Clone Jutsu looks really cool. I wish I could do that. It's like, you can't. You cannot do that. That is impossible. You will never be able to clone yourself like that. But then with Yu-Gi-Oh, it's like, oh man, that like super heavy samurai deck looks so cool. If only I had a deck like that. It's like, yeah, just go buy it. You can get it yourself. Yeah, you get one of those. Okay, can I strengthen this one? There we go. I might actually win this. So yeah, when they introduce like stuff that just doesn't make... I think that my least favorite dueling type, though, hands down, Dimension Duels from Dark Side of Dimensions. Absolutely, like, stupid as hell. There is like it was so, I hated Dimension Duels so much. Cause like Dimension Duels were like, they were like even more Deus Ex Machina, just like pointless bullshit for the sake of like, I don't want to write a duel, like just have this happen and good guy wins, bad guy loses kind of thing. Where it's just like, oh, I strengthen my soul, and bada bing, bada boom, my monster has 5 billion attack points. Or like, aha, I scream really loud, and now I can summon Blue Eyes White Dragon without attributing. It's like, fuck you, shut up. There's like no, you know, like at least the action duels there was some level of logic to it in terms of just, oh, I happened to grab the right card kind of thing. With the Dimension Duels, it was just like, I don't fucking know. And then it was annoying because, you know, it's a movie. So you only have such a limited amount of time, and you can only have so many duels in a movie. So when, like, so many of them were like Dimension Duels, it's like, oh my god. Really? Yeah, you have the opportunity to, in a movie, to make, like, the most choreographed duels you possibly can. You can even just, like, one duel. Like one like hour-long duel. This is really intense, really strong back and forth, like really like intensive and stuff like that. Or maybe, you know, several ones along with a story. Remember Pyramid of Light being like that. where it was just like one really big duel between Kaiba and Yugi, which was like really strong back and forth kind of thing. I remember it being really awesome. I watched that movie so many times as a kid. And I thought Dark Side Dimensions was gonna be like, you know, some build up with some characters and some like huge duel with like Kaiba and Yugi, which took up like a whole bunch of the runtime. And the duel was good when they actually got to duel. It was pretty good, but then like it's H-Chan. Oh my god, she's a fucking Toho character. Why am I playing Toho right now? I'm terrible at Toho. The only Toho games I've ever beaten are the fan games. Actually, no, wait, no, I beat the fighting game. I'm not good at the Danmaku. I'm terrible at Danmaku games. I do not have the patience to thread needles. I like a visceral response to having to thread, like, to do stuff like that. It makes me feel like my skin's on too tight. It's just ugh. Give me a bees churger. Is this like the final boss for this level? I've been going for like 20 minutes. It might actually be. I might actually complete stage 2. Where'd she go? Where'd A-chan go? Where'd she go? There she is. Come on. Okay, got a bees churger. Give me a second bees churger. Come on, look. I don't know, like, I'm imagining this is like all just like some huge like a stream dispute. I can't think of like what would be something that would make her this pissed though. So let's go for the Kusagaki shackles. Like end game. Oh, let's get some setup for the. Let's get some setup for like to get the injection type Asakoko. Sure, let's work on like a prepping right now. This might be the final boss, but let's work on preparing for later on. Nope. Oh no, it was the final boss. How many coins did I get from that? CEO's tears. Oh shit. Oh wait, I still have my live 2D. Are you kidding me? I had that open the whole time? I would say, why didn't no one tell me? But I know the answer to that question. Stage 1 hard. Okay, so is that the clear all normal stages thing? Fandoms. Clear all normal. I guess not. Dang. I guess I should like... Holy shit! Guess I just in character gotcha. Who should I get though? Who like don't I have? Everyone here. I don't have like most of these people. I have like a Mume, Bay. I think that's it. I don't think I have Iris, Fauna, Crony, or Sana. But I think if I got Sana, I just cry. Okay, Mume rank up. This is two. Okay. 9,000. What if I increase my... Oh, 9,000. Never mind. Max HP, speed. I do not care about speed. Increase attack speed by 4% per level. That could be pretty good. Pickup increase. I think I'll just go for haste up. Then I still have like 1,000 I can use for other stuff later on. Oh. Oh. I actually like started watching like Santa like right before she graduated, so it's like so the same like because I started watching like Sivia from Hololive China. Like I had like I have like that one like software which lets you watch like it shows like whoever is streaming in Hololive currently. And I saw one that was like, oh, upcoming stream from Sivia from Hololive CN. I was like, oh, it says graduation stream. That's probably like a reference to some video game I don't know about. That was like really early on because I don't really know any of the terms. And I was like, oh, I'll check out some of her stuff. I haven't heard about her much. And I started like watching her streams. I'm like, she's pretty funny. I like her streams. And like the time comes around, like, oh, I wonder what the graduation stream. Maybe she graduated from college. Like, I am ending all my VTubers. So I'm like, I was fucking devastated. I did not know what graduating meant until then. So it's like her attack is like the Hachima attack. And that one hurt. I don't think I'll ever be able to listen to Scarborough Fair ever again. So then like I thought like later on I was like, okay, I'll start watching Hololive. I don't know, maybe I'll watch like Santa. She streams pretty. I like her model. Oh, like her Kirby streams are really cool. Those are really fun. Oh, she's oh, of course. And that's part of why like I'm hesitant to watch Hololive. So I watch them, they graduate. I mean, I shouldn't say everyone because it's only happened with like 2 times, but still. But there's also a Niji Sanji. What the fuck? Niji Sanji, India. I watched them for a while and then they graduated. I don't know why they didn't just like incorporate them into EN, because they already spoke English. I don't know why they had to like cut ties with them. It's like, oh, these people are cool. Oh, they're graduated. I still have not even unsubscribed from Santa or Sivia. I can't bring myself to do it. Area and all attacks damage increased by 10%. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think I can do this. I don't think I can do this. How do we Roboco? I haven't played her yet. So let's just do stage 2. Why not? Oh, gun attack. Yeah, that makes sense. It's like the like Ame's attack. Ame was the one I first beat like stage 1 with, so I should totally be able to, because I had the overlay on for the first time I beat stage 2, so I just got to do it again, I guess. To shoot one more bullet. Defeating a target has a 10% chance to drop a battery. Batteries have additional 50% EXP. Whoa. That's pretty good. Oh, that's really good. Holy shit. I wonder what her special is. Is it just like summon like a battery? Yeah, it's really fucking good. Holy shit. Every level up, create an electric field around Roboco for 5 seconds, dealing 100% damage. Yeah, sure. I'm really looking forward to see what her special is. This is really cool. The batteries are really cool. Alright. Nurse's Horn level 2. Oh, that's neat. That's neat. High spec pistol, sure. I don't see how one more bullet necessarily makes it better though. I feel like increased bullet size would be like more helpful, or like shooting them in different directions or something, or just increase of damage or like lower time between attacks. Not necessarily one more bullet. It means you get one more hit in, but I don't really know how big of an impact that really has. For each level. Oh, this is really interesting. This is a really interesting playstyle. Increasing all your, like, very focused on leveling up. Which makes sense because she's high spec. She's always getting stronger. Also, one thing I thought was, I don't know if I'd say funny, one thing I thought was interesting was I was watching like a Roboko stream. There's like the she had like the intro where the, you know, the battery factory intro. If you've seen her, so you know what I'm talking about. And I was saying, like, you know, I was saying like the song, the background music for this is like really, it sounds really familiar. What's this? It sounds like very familiar. It's like distractingly familiar. What is this music from? And I figured it out. It's the same like BGM that's used in the intro to Uki Violetta's original song, like Deja Vu. Like it's the exact same song. The I don't even know if I can describe it. Especially not now that I'm like using like only like 20% of my brain, but it's the exact same song. And I guess it's not that big. It's not that like oh, so it's just all right. Bullets +1 pierce. So if I attack a defense position monster, I get to deal piercing damage. It's another interesting thing about Yu-Gi-Oh! You know, the fact that like all the older cards, I think even to like a certain, like, I guess it's, yeah, I guess older. It feels weird calling some of them old because some of them, well, I shouldn't say some, like most of them are ones that were like ones I grew up with, because I started playing even when I was like a little kid, so wasn't there for the exact start, but you know. Whereas like, you know, a lot of the older cards, like probably even until like, I don't even know what era it went until, probably like at least like 5D's era, where whenever something had piercing damage, they couldn't just say if you attack a defense position monster and inflict piercing damage. They had to say if your monster attacks an opponent's defense position monster and your monster's attack points are higher than your opponent's monster's defense points, and inflict damage to your opponent equal to the difference between your monster's attack and your opponent monster's defense. Means one, yeah, let's go with that. Because it's just, it's so much, it's so many words. When you could just say, this monster can inflict piercing damage. Because most people know what piercing means, I feel like. This one. Just go full in on the, I like going full in on just like pure like character builds. Because usually those are the parts of a character that make them like a playthrough more unique as their original abilities. Why would I just pick? I mean, sometimes it can be fun to do generic stuff if you're going for like a specific build. And like you're mainly just playing a character for their like overall attack, and you're kind of using some other stuff for like a, I don't even know what I did. Was that super chat time? What is that? What is that? What did I get? What is this? What is this thing? Stamps? What did I just get? What is this? I genuinely don't know which one that is. That could be credit card level 2. Okay, that's fine. I thought it was like the membership one where it's like reduce your coins by like 3 coins every second, but increase your attack. No, we got a decent one. Could eliminate one. Wait, what? That's not what I thought eliminate meant. Okay, reduce it time between attacks. That's good. Lifesteal. Fuck yeah, I love healing. I love healing so much. I feel like I don't know where I was going with that. I just thought I had like several ideas and none of them went anywhere. Like several like oh, I can go with this joke, some joke about like being in the medical profession. Like I know fucking nothing about the medical profession. Like oh, I love healing so much I became a doctor. I was like I'm not a fucking doctor. What am I talking about? Like oh, I love healing so much. What was the other? I forgot what the other one was. It was like I love eating. I love healing so much. I eat food all the time. Like that doesn't make any fucking sense. What do you mean eat food all the time? It's like oh well, in some video games you eat food to heal. I don't even eat that much food. I'm pretty fucking skinny. That joke doesn't work either. I'm saying I'm skinny. I'm not like scrawny. I mean I'm kind of scrawny, but I'm not like you know like when you see someone like bony. Not necessarily bony. I'm pretty light. Maybe lean's right. I'm gonna say I'm lean though. I have muscle, but I'm not like tone. I'm definitely not fat. Gun becomes a piercing blast. What does that even mean? Oh, holy shit! That's what that means. Get stranger danger, get away from me. This cat is being way too touchy. Way too touchy-feely. I don't like it. Get away from me. Cutting board. Asshole. High level 3, chicken feather. I didn't have to use it last time, but I would not be surprised if I have to use it this time. We're totally gonna win this one. We're totally gonna win this. I jinxed myself like 2 times there. Hopefully the first jinx cancels out the second jinx. Cost of enhancing, I guess, sure, whatever. Yeah, this is pretty cool. This whole like the battery thing is my favorite part. The leveling up thing is a little iffy just because like it's reliant on something that kind of doesn't really happen as much in certain points of the game. It's cool when it does happen, but you know it's not very reliable. Especially when like you know like, leveling up becomes harder to do. Need more damage outputs. Let's go with that. I feel like every time I play a character and get to this point, I think, man, this character is broken. This character top tier. Is this meta? Is this the meta? And then I gotta lose. I think that's just the fun thing about this game is characters are allowed to be kind of overpowered. But like that's the fun thing about like Vampire Survivor is like you're allowed to just be like broken. And you can still lose if you're broke because you know you have there's just so many enemies and stuff like that. But the fact that you're allowed to just be absurdly overpowered. That's like really satisfying. Especially when you go from like just like really underwhelming ability, just like pew, 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 like really tiny little gun thing, to just fucking like I am become death, destroyer of worlds in like a fairly short period of time. It's not like too grindy. Let's just upgrade this attack. I still don't know who categorizes as what in terms of like flat. Like how flat are we talking? How flat are we talking here? Are we talking like a yeah, you got them, but they're not necessarily huge? Or are we talking like they're non-existent? Like are we talking like I don't know, like Ozkeys are like yeah they're there, or are we talking like oh they gotta be like fucking like Gargura where they're just not there, they just don't exist. Like what are we talking here? Is it like a gradient, or is it just like a 1 or 0 kind of thing where it's like either you got them or you don't? So I know it's based on it's like a Rushia meme. Remember, like one of my friends told me that. Like I was telling her like it's kind of weird that they have like only have Coco stuff in here, but like no Rushia stuff, and she's like, oh, the cutting board is Rushia. I'm like, oh yeah, that's right. I forgot about that. Even I kind of remembered it. I was like, oh yeah, I think I remember hearing that, because I'm pretty sure I remember seeing like memes of that. Cutting board. Yeah, the leveling up thing is really cool. It makes leveling up even more satisfying. Because leveling up is like the most fun aspect of this game. Cutting board level 6, let's go with that, sure. The tears. The fact that I'm crying while this is happening. You know, I'm be honest, I would probably be crying in this situation. This is like this is a weird thing to be happening. This is like a existential dread right here. Being forced to like mass murder your own like fans. Not necessarily your own fans, just fans of like the company you work for. You know, fans of like people you see as friends. It's like, oh, they're evil now. You have to kill them. Like, what? It's like, yeah, you have to kill all of them. Show no mercy. Kill them all. I know, like, you're not actually supposed to be killing them. You're supposed to, like, snapping them out of some, like, hypnosis, but still. The batteries. There's so many fucking batteries. There's like, just as many batteries there as there is experience points. Sure, high level 3. I'm guessing that continues even like after you get the ability, or is it just like, is it like it every time you level up? Is it like after you get it, it gets that % increase? Like you only get like the point, like whatever % increase, like for the ones that you like get after you unlock this certain level of it, or is it like, does it like retroactively apply like a different like % for the buff if you like level it up like later on? Oh, I wasn't paying attention. I was taking a sip of the good old-fashioned moogie juice. Moogie juice? Moogie juice. Moogie. Moogie juice. Okay. Binding of Isaac. I don't think I've ever played Binding of Isaac. Watched a decent amount of it. I think I played it like once, like for like a little, like a few seconds. I don't know. I thought that was noteworthy. I gotta let him know I haven't played Binding of Isaac. I'll let him know that. I'm just not good at those stuff. Actually, I assume I'm not, but I mean, I was able to beat the one of the first games I ever played. Like one of the was like a Pokemon Red Rescue Team, and I was able to beat that. I was also able to get through the Toho like mystery dungeon game. That one was pretty fucking hard. Genso Wander or something like that. That one was fucking hard. Maybe I'm like decent at those games. But I guess it's kind of different from like. I mean, it's not. It's slightly different from like Binding of Isaac, but it's kind of similar premise, I guess. So the CEO's tier is supposed to be. I mean, CEO is Yagoo. That's not like a A-chan. It's kind of like I realized it's kind of mentally associated with A-chan just because that's who I defeated to get the ability, but I'm guessing these like Yagoo's tears coming from my eyes. It seems kind of weird. I don't like the idea of having someone else's tears coming out of my eyes. That's uncomfortable. I don't like tear transfer. Seems like it's like there's probably someone's fetish. There's probably someone out there that's like, ooh man, imagine like you cry, but actually your tears are coming from some hot lady. There's probably someone out there, isn't it not? He's probably like, he or she or whatever is probably very disappointed by the lack of content there is for that. Maybe there is. I don't want to confirm or deny that. I do not want to look into that. Not because it's like necessarily disturbing, just because I just don't care. I don't want to know. I'm fine not knowing that. I don't need to know. Nightly milk. Fuck yeah. Oh my god, that's huge. Yeah, we're gonna win this. We're gonna win this without the dumb fucking PRPR live overlay. I'm going to destroy A-chan again. I should probably just... Yeah, just take him out. Maybe not the best idea to use it then, but whatever. I probably should have saved it for Miko. I've just realized I haven't even faced her yet. That's gonna be a pretty scary when that happens. Does I think have I faced her yet? Maybe I have. I think I would have remembered that though. Oh, Nightly Milk. Let's get that. How big can we get this fucking attack? Because you also have this stamp, so these are gonna get huge. Also, I assume that even this game has some... Oh, there she is. Fuck. Ma'am, this is the scariest moment of my life. Oh my god. Yeah, I should have saved my ability. This is terrifying. Those eyes know nothing but bloodlust. Oh my gosh! Don't do it! 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 Come on! Just go to sleep! Go to sleep! Go to sleep, Miko! Go to sleep! I am not a ningen. I am a robot. Level 3. 俺は人間ではない。ロボットだ。Credit card level 4. Let's get fan beam. Let's just shoot a fuck ton of laser beams everywhere while crying. There's probably some anime that's like that. I was gonna say like Ichi the Killer, just in terms of the crime. No, I think it's like, are there laser beams in Evangelion? I haven't watched that. I mean, there's no laser. I mean, Ichi the Killer has the crime in the violence, but there's no laser beams in that one. Just genital mutilation. Which, you know, it has its own charm. You know, genital mutilation, laser beams. I think both of them could fit in Star Wars. Luke, I will now smack your nuts. I should increase. Wait, size up. We're gonna make these things fucking huge. Holy shit. Holy shit. Yeah, we're on our way. It should maybe like 10 more minutes before we even like. Before we beat this. It's gonna be a while. What are these notifications I'm getting? They're not stream notifications. They wouldn't be coming that frequently. I bet it's like Signal or something like that. Should I turn the music volume up? Probably kind of quiet. There you go. Oh my god, I do not need HP support. Fuck off. No, why is that like a thing that's pinned to my fucking computer? I don't need fucking printer support. Energy drink? No, I don't need that. Fan beam? Need that. There's so many fucking batteries. Hollow bone, credit. Fan beam level 3. What even is this one? Slow stamp. More like make my thing bigger stamp. How big are we getting? It's pretty big. Not as like hilariously huge as I was kind of hoping it would be. I mean, it's pretty fucking huge, but still. I was thinking it would just be like cover the whole screen kind of big. Maybe they can like it's like to a certain size before it's just like, no, you're not getting any bigger. I don't think this is the type of game where they put limits on stuff like that though. Right. Yeah, they're pretty fucking huge. I think it's like, isn't like a super nightly milk where it's just like absurdly huge? I got the super chat time. I'm fine with that. I'm fine with getting a crap ton of money. Yeah, I'm fine with making fucking bank off of this. Then we're gonna get some of the actually like really good power-ups. I don't really care about speed. I probably should. I've just never cared about speed in video games. There's probably some where I cared about it, whereas like speed's like really important. I can't think of it on the top of my head though. Usually I just do not care. Usually it's like attack, health, defense. I'm like that type of guy. I just go for the really basic stuff. I'm not into fucking like exploiting the metas and going for that kind of shit. I usually just like, okay, how do I win game by increasing like basic stuff. Like I don't, if I get hit, I don't want to die. I want to hit opponent and make opponent die. That's like my entire mindset. But for some characters, you know, where it's like, oh, their entire build is based off of this, it's like, yeah, I'll go for that. I'll go for what makes that character stronger at what they do. Fan beam max, sure. What was that? Oh, the trumpet one. Make more explosions, sure. I'm tired. I'm actually kind of tired. Probably because it's 10:30. I also have like half a cookie next to me. I was gonna eat that, but I haven't even touched it. I don't want to use my ability yet. I feel like something else is gonna happen. What do I get to? I guess Psycho X, sure. Oh my god. Tears and because tears are new, so what is this gonna be? Stream of tears. Nothing can stop the stream of tears. This is a weird thing to bring up at this time. Do you ever think like I feel like I shouldn't even ask this as a question because I feel like the answer is a fucking obvious yes, just given how the internet works and how people work. Then there are people who like when they see like cartoon characters have like fucking like water spouts of tears coming out of them, or like that's like a fetish for them. I bet it's gotta be. It's like there's no way it's not. There's no fucking way it's not. Like I'm not saying that like I see it in terms of like but there's no way it's not. Just knowing how people work, there's gotta be like some like fucking like huge like fucking like online community of people like drawing people like have like water spouts coming out of their eyes. I mean, not huge community, but you know, I mean, there's definitely like that's gotta be a thing. There's no, I refuse to believe that's not. I just do not care to look for it. So I just be like, yep, that's it. It's an anime girl with like absurd amount of water coming out of her eyes. Like, how does that even work? Like, yeah, baby, cry on my penis. Ooh, yeah, baby. is that how that works? That's weird. I mean, I guess it's you know, it's harmless and all that. I guess that's hilarious. Yeah, baby, just lean over and start crying on it. Start fucking crying on it. Ugh. Yeah, it's a Saturday night. I bet this is also me Psycho X. Headphones. Sure, I guess. Fine. I don't think I'm gonna get hit too often though, but sure. Now that I say that, yeah, I probably will, but you know what I mean. Actually, I don't even know if that makes any sense. Axe level 6, sure. I should probably get the, what goes with the axe? There's something that goes with cutting board. Let me see. Do I have like a list of cutting board plus hollow bomb? Alright. So I have 1 out of 2. How do I check what the second page is? I don't know. Oh, there we go. Glow stick plus fan beam. I do not have either of those right now. Axe and lava bucket is Meconet. Because that's a Suisse axe and it's like elite business partners thing. It's like a shooting star plus Mikomet. Psycho Axe Max. Next, we should start going for the lava bucket. If we can get like 2 collabs, that'd be awesome. Headphones level 2. Let's go for glow stick. I think that works with something we have. This is a really cool light show. Laser beams, the electric rings. The axe doesn't really fit with the theme, but it's still pretty cool. Once we get the lava bucket, we'll eventually get the comets and then that'll fit. I said this during the unarchived stream, but sometimes I like going for like a certain aesthetic. Increased damage. Let's just strengthen this. So what do we upgrade? Let's upgrade the glow stick. We're on a pretty good track to winning this. Oh my gosh, I can turn the batteries into batteries. Turn it from AA to AAA. AAA are the smaller ones, right? Pretty sure. Are there A batteries? Just A batteries? I assume so. Stop it, stop it, stop it, stop it, stop it. You can't kill me. I am your master. You exist only to serve me. I'm glad. I don't know how I survived that, but thank God. I do not want to waste my revives, because I might actually need that for the final boss. I mean, I'm doing pretty well, though. I think I'm actually be doing better than I did last time. In terms of just having a good build. That's a boss right there. I dub this period of this level Battery Hell. Befitting name. Oh, Battery Hell isn't quite as bad as Sapling Hell. Not as oppressive. Come on, die already. There we go. Glow stick. Headphones level 2. I don't really care about headphones. Glow stick. Yeah, there's when you have the ring and the spinning tear beam. That's Kino. That's aesthetic. Headphones again. Oh, let's just go for a glow stick. What can collab with glow? Can you get glow stick axe collab? I assume. I feel like that's something you can do. Funny is, I'm pretty sure Suisei's fans are called stargazers. At least in Japanese. Which is kind of funny because that's also Uki Violetta's fans. And I'm pretty sure it's also Shon Tonhei's fans. He's like a Korean VTuber. I think his fans are also called stargazers. Let's go for max. This is pop. Makes sense, I guess. Where's the Garfields? Oh man, I sure hate Mondays. It's Saturday, you idiot. Lava bucket, hell yeah. We're on the path. path of the comet. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. It's definitely gonna happen now. That's if we don't beat the level by that point, but I don't think we will. We're just gonna gun for lava bucket now. Every time we see like an upgrade thing, we're just gonna go lava bucket. Every time we level up, lava bucket. Every time we get a box, we're gonna pray it's a lava bucket. I did not mean to do that. I did it, but I didn't mean to. Lava bucket. I almost went for something else. Upgrade. Guess what? We're upgrading the lava bucket. Is the volume too high? Actually, it's probably fine. Come on, someone give me experience points so I can level up the lava bucket. We're gonna get the comet. We're gonna get it. We almost leveled up, but it's gonna take a while. I think it's like a level 7 or something when the lava bucket gets maxed. I think those aren't those like Toa fans? Toa? Lava bucket. Come on, level me up. I need the lava bucket. What does that even mean? Everything's flashing red. Where do I go? You just like kill this thing now or you're gonna die? Is that what the message is here? Why can't I move? Why aren't you dying? Okay, there we go. I think it actually did explode. I don't think I killed it. I think it just exploded. That took like half of my life. All right. Just wipe everyone out. Get some experience points. Get the lava bucket. We're like 1 off now. Though we're almost at the end of the level. Should be like another minute or so. I think it's like a 20-minute long level, so. I think it's so many coins out of this. Like, probably another 9,000. I don't know what I'll use it on, though. Maybe, like, attack boost, health boost, something like that. Are these just, like, general fans? Because they just have Hollow Live-like faces. Stun stamp. Let's just increase this, I guess. Collab. There we go. There we go. I told you it would happen. I told you. Comet. You know, the only thing that doesn't fit the theme is the cutting board, but oh well. It kind of fits, just in terms of the color. They have like a blue hue. The collabs are really, I like the collabs. They're fun. Like fusion summoning. I do not need more coins. So I guess I'll just... Ironically, I'll sell the coin thing to get coins. These are all maxed out. I don't really prioritize coins over the other abilities. Right now, I just kind of want to win. Because I have super chat time, so... I don't really need more money output. I'm doing fine on that in that regard. This is giant lava pools. These, like, you'd be dead if that were to happen to you. If you were to like just have lava like that, you'd be dead. You're not surviving that. I guess this is why you need movement speed. Just get out of those things. Oh, it's HN. There she is. Danmaku time. I'm going to grazu your Danmaku. I'm gonna grazu your Danmaku. I don't know why I said it twice. Glow stick. Spider cooking, sure. I'm actually taking a bit of damage here. There's no fodder for me. No, there's fodder. There they are. Someone give me a cheeseburger, please. Give me a cheeseburger, please. Where is my cheeseburger? Alright, come on. Why am I saying come on to? What does that even mean? In this context, what does that mean? How did I get healed? When did that even happen? Oh, it's because of the life steal. I forgot. Come on. Please die. Please die. Look, I'm sorry I said that gamer word on stream, but please, this has gotta be like workplace harassment. I'm pretty sure shooting laser beams at someone is workplace. I mean, to be fair, I'm also shooting laser beams at you. My laser beams are much larger, but I mean, shut up. Stop moving. I'm going to record this and I'm going to put it on TikTok and you are going to get hashtag canceled. Herobo. Oh, hero. Oh, I get it. For some reason, the first thing that came out of mind was He-Man. Like, oh, it's like He-Man, but instead of a man, you're a robot. It's Herobo. Ugh. I did it. I made up for the fact that I covered up the screen the first time I beat that level. Yeah, let's go for that. Now what? Character gacha? I guess I can try to go for Crony, I guess? Sure. Mume rank up. I've never played Mume. Did I play Mume? I guess I could. I want to play someone I haven't played before. Mume, sure. Let's go. I want to see the true horror ability. That sounds like it's fun. It was from like her Passepartout or whatever it's called. That one like a draw. I've never watched someone play that game. I just know it was like really popular for a while. I think she did that. She did like that spooky face drawing in like that one. Civilization, because she's the opposite of Bay. She's the embodiment of order, and civilization, representative of like some Egyptian god or something like that. Use attack increases by 1% for each target consecutively on the screen. That's very interesting. The more enemies there are, the stronger the attacks are. So sometimes if you have like barely anyone on screen, it's just kind of useless. But a lot of times you're just gonna be flooded, and in that case you do more damage. It sounds pretty useful. It's just kind of unique. Like more enemies equals more damage. Let's get just healing ability. So I have an inherent regeneration ability, but it's still nice to have, like, because you're probably gonna be taking quite a bit of damage, just in general. So if you don't have like an ample amount of healing, you might actually be in trouble. It's best to just not have to worry about your health. That sounds like it'd be bad. It's a good thing, like, I know there's other people would be like I can take that out of context. It's not that bad out of context, but it's just more like it'd be funny out of context. But you should not take care of yourself. You should actively cause harm to your own body. Drink motor oil. Something like that. That one wasn't even out of context. I just said that. I was just in context. Drink motor oil. History. For every 50 targets Mume defeated, increased damage by 1%. Sure? Seems kind of meh, but I guess it kind of makes sense. Just big attack boost eventually. This is like a history thing, so it's like it builds up over time. Oh my god! What the fuck? I did not mean to click that. I actually just jump scared myself. I did not mean to. I didn't know I clicked that. It just fucking happened. Jesus Christ! That actually fucking scared me. That like reminds me of like those like old horror games where you just have like spooky faces pop up. I need to like recover from that. That's cool though. That's really cool. I want to get like a better basic attacks. But like all my abilities are like centered around increasing my attacks. If I get like my attacks like bigger and like more hits, then I should be in a better position. Increase hit limit by 5. Sure. There we go. I think the idea is her build is very much geared towards taking out large quantities because it's like piercing attacks and they get stronger the more, so you're just like lining a whole bunch of enemies up and taking them out all at once, and then slowly just getting stronger because you wanted to feel like a whole crap ton of enemies and get super strong. Okay, let's get the coin one. Sure. Spider cooking. Yeah, I like spider cooking. Spider cooking is very nice. It's the please don't touch me ability. I can appreciate that. Summon a friend that uses one of your weapon at random every 5 seconds. That's very interesting. Here for this. Psycho Axe, okay. With some type of bonus. They're all just gone. I didn't even get any experience from that. They're just fucking gone. They're actually just dead. They are actually just dead. Actually, she actually just murdered them. Like when they drop experience, that means like I don't know, like they gave you like a super chat or some bullshit. I don't know. It means that they came over to your side. You're growing stronger as a streamer. She just disappeared them. They're just gone. They're not alive anymore. You can't grow your streamer base if they're fucking dead, Mume. You can't increase your streamer like you know like viewers. You can't grow your channel by murdering people unless you live stream it. Then you probably get a whole bunch of growth, but you know it's short lived because you go to jail because people would just be like, oh hey you dumbass, you just record yourself committing a crime. But you get like, you know, a good amount of views for it probably. Before it gets deleted permanently. And you probably have people uploading it, you know, like. But then you don't really get any revenue from that. Should I critical up by this weapon by 10%? I want that over coins. Because coins are nice. Wait. Fuck. I did the opposite of what I wanted to do. I did the exact opposite of what I wanted to do. I just got myself more coins. Fuck. That was such a good ability too. I really don't really care about this. This isn't a coin run. I'm not like actually kind of is, but you know what I mean. Gee, maybe you don't. I don't know what I'm saying. Just saying you know what I mean doesn't negate the need to make an argument. Like, you know, I just pretend I'm right. Just pretend I'm right. You know what I mean. Just pretend I'm right. You're all gonna die very soon. For every 50 targets, max 150. Okay, the fact that it maximum increases is pretty good. You're going to die. That's it. That's it. You're done. You're done, kid. Alright, come on. There's a good amount of enemies on screen. You should be dealing a good amount of damage. Pretty sure I've noticed that the inherent abilities only go to like level 3. Outside of like the basic attack, which you know goes up to like whatever level it is. Friend level 2? Sure. My buddy buffed up. Gonna be real strong. He's gonna be real big. He cooking spiders right now. Good boy. What if? Because if you start disappointing me, I'm gonna move you down from friend to acquaintance. But you'll never be my enemy because you're too cute. So now we have the Kusagaki Shackles maxed out, which means that we do not have any negative things for these abilities. So I do not lose any hollow coins, and I just get a super attack buff. That's why that's like my favorite, like Kusagaki Shackles are like my favorite ability. Oh fuck money. Oh fuck money. Come on. Come back here. I'm actually just robbing you right now. I'm gonna do that one like I caught a little bit of like one of Olga's Otagami Olga's like ultimate fishing streams. He was I know enough Japanese to know that he was like when he was catching fish, he was like saying, I'm not entirely like 100% sure on my translation, but something along the lines of like he was like mugging the fish. like oh, I bet you're look at that huge stomach you got right there. It's probably filled with money. It's like, oh no, please let me go. Please don't hurt me. It's like, I'm gonna take all that cash from you. It was fucking hilarious. Is he collecting stuff from me? What happened to that experience? Those experience points. Civilization level 2, sure. Who was that? Slow stamp. We will increase lifesteal. The attack is like that I have is like powerful, but still very low range. Just kind of like these two little things that go out. Compared to that to like Roboko's like super mega death beam, it covers like half the screen. You're fucking Kamehameha compared to this. Oh, you're all gonna die, by the way. It's like so fucking funny. They just disappear. They don't even drop experience points. They just go away. They're just dead. Fearless Paw level 2, just get the attack up, super powerful. I think it's my basic ability. I barely leveled it up, so it's still like really weak in terms of, you know, it doesn't really not much range to it, not much repeatability in terms of like, it doesn't like not like rapid fire or anything like that, but it's very high attack point. I guess I can play like whatever I want to next stream now that I know that the we actually have I can stream again. I don't have to worry about like going full fucking PowerPoint mode. It's nice. Yeah, because right now I've like there's enough enemies that have like high enough of like HP and like defense or whatever that I can't necessarily one-shot them even if I have really high like even if the what attacks they have like high damage output, they have very little range and I only shoot out like 2 of them, so they're not really hitting much. They're not hitting like like the same enemy, like I'm not hitting like the same enemy like 15 times or something like that. I'm hitting them like once. I need to buff the basic attack as much as possible. Weird, I haven't seen it that much. It seems kind of weird because usually that's like something that pops up like every time you level up. Is like the basic attack is usually like glued to the like the first level up screen. Just attack up. Sure, let's go. Let's just go for increased attack, I guess. This is just as good as the basic attack goes. I have a hard time believing that. Like it just, oh yeah, it just gets to level 3. Yeah, I don't really know if I don't know if I believe that. It's been working for me so far, but that's just because I have like really powerful like just attack percentage. With the Kusagaki shackles and stuff like that. And also with the inherent abilities that she has. Right? You're done. Oh, that 10 loves experience points, I think. This is just, I'm just not getting the basic. Does it really just get to level 3? It's kind of wild. Because usually they get to like level 8 or something. Is there a shtick just that, like, it's very basic attack, but it's just really powerful? Because I haven't even awakened it. Something's fishy here. I think I'm just getting really unlucky with these draws. History 200%. I say just more attack output. Oh, I'm tired. I've been for like 2 hours. What's even exploding? Where are these explosions coming from? Is this guy doing them? What do you even call Caillou fans? Spider cookie. Psycho axe, sure. But where's my basic attacks? Please. That's like my favorite thing to level up is the basic attack. Why aren't you giving them to me, please? Those are fucking Moogles. Those are literally just fucking Moogles. That's actually just a Moogle from Final Fantasy. Hashtag no cap, that's a Moogle. I might have to murder these Moogles. My special ability is coming up very soon. Nope, I think they'll survive for now. Oh my god, I didn't mean to do that. What does that mean? Is that just like a fucking aerial bombardment out of nowhere? It's just a thing that happens? Is that Achan just like from like some fucking like place in the ceiling just shooting laser beams at me? History to 200%, sure. That's the one I don't understand. Like, why would I be in that ring? Eventually I should try to take on level 3, but maybe not this stream. Oh, there we go. There we go. Finally, level 4. Holy shit, that took a long time for one of those to show up again. Absurdly long. Usually it does not take that long. Usually you like get maxed out like right away. Because at least I do. Because usually it just shows up every time. The way that these guys are like kind of bending in is kind of screwing with me. So is my vision distorting? I haven't had that much beer. I barely drank that much. I barely drank like any of it. Ooh. Oh god, there she is. Oh fuck. Oh god. Ma'am. Please, don't do it. Don't do it. Can I even, like, true horror her? What would happen if I were to use, like, true horror on a... I think it destroys all non-boss enemies. So it probably doesn't do anything to bosses. Yeah, that was also an accidental push, but that proves it doesn't do anything to bosses, which makes sense, because otherwise that'd be a disgustingly overpowered ability. Spider cooking, sure. I guess staying close to her is a pretty good idea, just because it means you have an easier chance of dodging the cone. Where's my basic abilities? Guess I can get it with the anvil. Reduce time between attacks by 30% and increase hit limit by 5. Hell yeah, more frequent attacks. I am hashtag vibing with this. This is hashtag gamer epic. Then we're gonna cry some more. We're gonna hashtag cope, hashtag seethe, hashtag mauled, and hashtag Coney 2012. Just more feather. Yeah, sure, fine. We're at like 10 minutes before we finish this level though. Good CEOs too, sure. Awakened. Feathers home into targets 3 times. What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? What do you mean they hone into targets 3 times? Do you mean like they'll hit the same target 3 times? Or they hit like one target, bounce off to another one, and bounce like they hit 3 different like they're guaranteed to hit 3 targets. Like each attack hits 3 targets. That's what I'd assume. Projectile stamp up. That sounds really good. Swap. Confirm. Strengthen. Confirm. Max. That's it? That's maximum? Oh my god. This might be broken. Psycho Axe level 5, sure. Yeah, that is, holy shit, they went from like 0 to 1,000. They're going all over the place. So went from just like a, I kind of shoot like a, like a feather here and there to just everyone dies. That's a huge difference. Is Mume broken? Is Mume like the meta? Is Mume like the meta in this game? Where are the balls? Psycho Axe. I say we go for Chicken Feather. As a just in case, you know? Can never be too safe with that. So I might think you're doing fine like right now, but at some point like there might be something happens that screws you over. It's best to have the revive than to like. What does that even mean? I don't even need to use the ability. I thought like, oh, I'm cornered. I gotta use it. And I look back and they're already all gone. I wasn't even aiming at them. I don't need to. I like not having to aim because sometimes aiming can be annoying. Like sometimes you have to click. Sometimes you don't. Yes, better cooking max. We didn't really just need like one chicken feather. Because sometimes it's nice to have more than one, but usually you just need like one. You see, we wouldn't have dead air right now if I managed to find a way to stretch out that. Oh my god! I did not. Fuck you! I did not click out. Let me click back in the game. I found a way to stretch out that conversation about the first tourist to like more than 5 seconds long. I think I've always ignored the body pillow one. I couldn't even tell you what it does. It's like a defense thing, right? It's probably some like a collab thing you can do with that. I've just never tested it. Also, it just seems like it's kind of rare too. Max, level 1, level 2. Let's get some more lifesteal. Why not? Forgot I had Nurse's Horn. This is why I have not really been worried about my health at any point. Now you could say these are Sora fans, but I feel like the color is like ASCII color. Could be wrong though. More bombs. Psycho Axe, sure. Okay. Tears, we're gonna be crying the whole time. What if you got Psycho Axe plus Tears, and then you got Ichi the Killer? He kind of had like it was like a blade, I guess. It was on his feet. Heels, I guess. You could kind of consider a blade like an axe, I guess. I guess the reason why is because that has absolutely fucking nothing to do with VTubers. I'm really tired right now. A level 5, sure. It's kind of funny that they have like a binding Isaac ability. So I got 14. Like I think there's like 5 minutes left until we beat this. And even without the super chat, we almost have like the same amount of money we had from the previous one. We're getting like 10,000 out of this. Or at least, I mean, like, not 10, like 9,000 out of it. Kind of funny to think you can get that much, because I remember, like, at the start of the, like, when I was first playing this game, in the first stream, I was like, oh man, 1,000, that's gonna take forever to get. And then like you get to a certain point, it's like, oh yeah, like really quickly, it's like it goes from like oh my god, I had like 100 coins, it's amazing, to like, oh yeah, I got like 9,000, that's all right. So that's okay. Okay, we're in battery hell. It's a good sign. I did not think I'd actually go this long. Die. Oh, is the comets coming down? Maybe? Them spawn. I think sometimes that spawns enemies in. Sometimes it just doesn't seem to do anything aside just damaging. Glow stick, bomb, lamp oil, rope. Do I want it? Guess it's mine. But I don't really know if I have enough rubies. Oh, we got a collab. We got a collab. What do we get a collab for? Oh my god. Cooking in tears? What do you get from that? Broken dreams. The dream is dead and now there's no hope. Bubble shield also slows targets. Damage plus 15, cooldown minus 10. The dream is fucking dead. His dream is also dead. Misery loves company and all that. I am now unstoppable. It's good thing I don't have like a counter-based build, because otherwise I'd be kind of screwed. Because no one's ever gonna touch me ever again. I'm never gonna take damage ever again. Open. What do you got? Credit card. Sure, why not? Yeah, I like getting to the point where you just don't aim anymore. I just walk around. Who really cares? Everybody's heat seeking. Just walk towards my enemy and they'll die. Attack up, credit card. Attack up. Yeah. It's gonna get absurdly powerful in terms of just basic attack. What does this one do? Weapon has a 10% chance to stun enemies. Guess I'll sell this one. So it can't enhance anymore. What's that? Got Garfield's. 3 minutes left. We're gonna have like 5,000 gold from this. I don't think I've ever been this tired on a stream before. Like, I'm like really tired. Like I've never actually like thought this, but I might like fall asleep. There's haven't been many situations where I've been like, I'm going to fall asleep, like right now, but I'm kind of getting there. I bet it'll stop the moment I end stream though. The moment I end stream, I'll be like, oh yeah, I can do things. Yeah, I'm back. We are so back. Civilization coming in clutch. Moogles have arrived. I kind of want to... Oh. Credit card. Bomb max. Maybe before we can get some more collabs later on. Like, I don't know, maybe bombs and axe. Who knows? I think bomb and... I think glow stick goes with one of them. Go with that. I think it's like glow stick and bomb go together. Like 2 minutes left. We win. Bomb is a big issue. I just need to destroy it before it's too late. I have a really high attack output, so I should be fine. There's quite a few enemies on screen. Damage output. Yep, there we go. Kicked that dude's ass. I was gonna say motherfucker, but I do not think that man is capable of having... I don't think he has a mother. He's a bomb. Bombs usually do not have parents. And 2, I don't think he's capable of having sex. And the fact that he's incapable of having sex reinforces the fact that he could not have parents, because his parents would also be incapable of having sex, and therefore would not be able to give birth to him. So I corrected myself. Do you think these things, these like little triangle things, taste good? I'm kind of imagining like gummy candies. At least, right? I don't know. What do I imagine they taste like? I feel like, now they say it out loud, I don't know if I really think of them as gummy candies. Actually, maybe I do. I feel like more of like a really like a liquidy gummy candy. Like a really like it's kind of soft, like really gummy candy. Maybe not really, like just kind of like really like light gummy candy. Not like some of the kind of like harder, like chewier stuff. I just saw like that screen out of the corner of my eye, and for some reason I thought it was like buff Sonic the Hedgehog, like looking off dramatically into the distance. I don't think that's what it was, but that's what it looks like to me. Confirm, and then we'll buff this up. All right, explosions everywhere. Good, good. Glow stick again, sure. We have like one more level up for glow stick, and I think we might get a collab. These guys show up right before the end, right? I think they do. I think manager saying could show up very soon. A-chan show up really soon. Is there even much point in trying to use like my special against her? Because I mean, there's not really any enemies in the area, and it doesn't do anything against her. One of the problems I had during the last playthrough was the fact that there were so few enemies during the boss battle time. So I couldn't really heal myself too well, because there was no like fodder to replenish my HP with. Because right now I can just walk into enemies. I do fine because I'm taking out so many enemies and gaining so much HP that it just kind of cancels itself out. And I just kind of maintain max HP. But during a boss battle, like, reverse stamp. Strengthen. Lava bucket? Sure. What does that mean? What's exploding? I think that's HN. I think she's showing up. This is her arrival. That goes for the, that really is a point for the theory that she's just the one, like, throwing, like, laser beams down at us. Not throwing them, like, just shooting laser beams at us from, like, some, like, perch in the ceiling. It's like a control room up there. Like, flying around as, like, fucking Dr. Eggman machine. I'll get you, you little bird brat! She just like me, for real, for real. She got feathers and everything. Except, unlike me, she's entertaining. Yeehaw! Holy shit, that was fast. What the fuck? She's efficient. She's not like me, for real, for real. 8,000. What do I get with that? HP up? I don't know if I care about that. Money gain up? I mean, that could be nice. Defense up? That could be nice. Maybe speed up. Yeah, I'll think about it. Might just use it for attack up. But anyways, that was, longer stream than I thought it was going to be. And I am tired. I'm sleepy. I'm tired, little bird. And, yeah. I'm gonna nibble on this cookie. And I'm gonna snooze on off to sleepy land. So, I'll see you guys, tomorrow. That's probably when I'll be doing like an actual like stream of like, I don't know, maybe like Toontown or something like that. And it'll be fun, trust me. For me at least. That's actually what the entire point. I only care about my own these are purely for my own enjoyment. So that's the goal anyways, so I guess I will see you guys next time doing whatever I want to do, because it's all about me. Yeah. I'm too tired to come up with a proper outro.